All right, word association. I say something, you tell me what come to mind. Coach Walters.
Hard nose.
Soldiers.
Soldiers.
Buctown.
Who cares?
Bet. Last one. Your team is 15-0, playing Charlotte Independence in Chapel Hill for the 4A North Carolina High School State Championship. Talk about what you remember from that game and the feelings you had afterwards.
Man, I remember going to that game like we was about to dominate, which we did in the first couple quarters, period. I knew we was going to get a W. Unfortunately, things didn't go our way. After the game, I still felt like we had a good season. Nobody thought we was going to be there. Nobody definitely thought we could be there with coach or without him. Coach Pendergrass, the rest of the staff did an amazing job with us, man. Like, I felt it was still a win. But I mean, you know, we definitely wanted to get 16-0, but at the end of the day, man, like, nobody's ever going to be able to do what we did. Ever.
I remember at the very beginning of the game, with pre-game, we would watch highlight film. And we're sitting there watching film, getting our minds right, just a pre-game ritual. Next thing you know, Coach Walters comes out of nowhere. And he just sits down, like right there in front of us all, and just starts watching film. Like, didn't make it a scene or anything like that. And, you know, you can see he was emotional. And everybody within that locker room, it took the anxiety out of the room, and it just, you know, made us zoom focus on what we were there for. Because we wrote GW on our arms every single game. We never saw him. Never saw him, but we knew he was around because before practices, coaches would say, Coach Walters said X, Y, and Z. Watch out for this, and give us some tips from him. And then all of a sudden at the state championship game, there he was. We get out there and we're doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? We ran a little bit of a different defense, kind of messed up the rhythm and the timing of what they wanted to do. There were some things that they weren't expecting. And then the wheels kind of fell off a little bit towards halftime, and we went down 21-13, and we had never been down all season. And that was one of the things that stuck out in my mind was at halftime, is that we were in a place that we had never been. And so tried to be a leader at that particular time and say, look, we ain't never been in this situation, but you got to be ready to come out and fight. Didn't work out the way we wanted to in the second half, but as an older man now and seeing that the things that we had done and having that opportunity, there's not many people who play the game that can ever say that they ever played for a state championship, conference championship, or any of that. And we had that opportunity to do that. So that's what sticks out the most special, is that we had that opportunity to play in the state championship.
Remember opening the kickoff, hearing my name on the loudspeaker, making the first tackle, opening the kickoff, man, that was like, yo, yeah, we here. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we lost, man, I ain't gonna lie, that was probably the worst thing I ever felt in my life, just because I know how much work we couldn't get there. I mean, people passing out, you getting up early, the summertime, being out there in this heat. But we had a goal, we had an agenda, we had a reason. We got to come up short when we did. Like, that one hurt it. And to do it in front of all just hurt it even more, because he was the driving motivation to get that. We could have easily lost to, Scotland or one of them schools and gave up, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that wasn't in us. So we had to be there for us to come up short, man. That hurt. That really hurt.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you for answering these questions.
Oh, when we went up, 13, 14, nothing, me and my man Kenny Carmichael, we was up going like we about to get our rings, like we was hyped. We just knew it was destiny. But just going through the whole process, like I said, even though we did lose by a lot, we never thought that we were out of it, and we were fighting to the end. Like I said, it was a point where I got to play on the field. That's the most people I've ever played in front of. So, even in defeat, it was still life moments in there.
That's what's up.
I felt excited to be there, and it was an unbelievable experience, and I could not believe that Charlotte Independence played such a good second half.
Man, that game right there was one of my top moments in my life playing ball. But the most memorable thing from the game, besides the actual play, was just seeing the support that we had from Wilmington. Being in the middle of the field and looking to our sideline, and it looked like we had the whole bottom bleachers at Keenan Stadium filled up. And then you look at Charlotte Independence side, and it's kind of like, just the support that we had from the city, man, it can't be duplicated, man.
Yeah, I remember being nervous. I've been running forward the whole year, but this is one time they asking me to backpedal, so I was a little nervous, but we got it done. Felt good during the game. After the game, I was a little pissed off, some decisions were made that we ain't like, but it's still Buctown. And we'll beat 90-17 now.
And last thing, my fault. Word association. I'm gonna say a word. You tell me what come to mind. All right. Gordon Walters.
Nasty.
Soldiers.
Soldier killers.
Buctown.